Good morning, my dudes. Welcome to another episode of Piping Hot Frags with the Finley. What's up? My dudes doing, huh? You guys doing alright? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. That's always good when you're feeling good in the morning, as you should. I saw a video from some like general or some shit somewhere, and he's like, when you first wake up in the morning, make your bed. Because at least you have accomplished the first thing of the day, and that will lead you to accomplish more. Wise man. But you don't get to be like a general without being a wise man. That's life. Um, so getting into it today, we got more on Nvidia, more on AMD, a little bit on Bungie, a game called City of Brass, a game called Frontier Challenge, a little bit about Prey. I'm not sure if you've heard about that, and that'll wrap the show up, I believe. Might have a couple other things, depending. See how long this runs. We'll try to hit that 30-plus minute mark. We'll see where it ends in there. Let's get down to business here, huh? Because that's what you came here for. You didn't hear me talk. Well, you came here to hear me talk about stuff that's important, not babble on. Anyways, jumping right into it with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, we have an amazing thing that it's like sold over 7 million copies. 7 million copies. Wow, passing over 600,000 concurrent users. It's right now battling for the #1 spot with Dota 2. It's jumped and then came back down. I mean, so it's almost like the Dota 2 fan base is like, no. I'll just keep logging in and just not letting that shit pass us. We're not getting passed by like an FPS third-person shooter game. No, screw that. So yeah, that's the battle royale game, I guess, would be another way to put it. So yeah, there's that. They don't want to see you get passed. I gotta give it props. It's an early access game. It's sold over 7 million copies. Wow, these guys just busting it out. I mean, you're talking over $200 million off of an early access game. These guys are just doing it. And it doesn't look like it's slowing down even after the report they dropped saying, hey, we're gonna slow our release of patches. Oddly enough, last night there was a random update patch. So we were playing, we're like, oh, what's going on here? We got a patch sitting here. Let's fucking download it and see what happens. So, kudos to them. It doesn't look like it's slowing down after that. I do got a little shots for you here. Where is that? Let's see. We gotta open up the image and then boom. There we go. Transition. Boom. You see those numbers? Numbers don't lie. So you can see up there, in the very far left corner, you see currently playing right now, as I just took this like 5-10 minutes ago, we have 558,278 people playing as of right now. Total peak players ever, 623,668 people ever played. All-time peak. That's awesome. That record was set within the last 24 hours. Because it says peak 24 hours, or whatever. I think it's 24 hours on the peak. Whatever, who gives a fuck? If you look for the player base growth, that's the really cool one over there. If you look at that chart, percentage gained, you've got 32, you got 61, you got 30, you got, these are all percentages of how much growth they experienced for that month. So even for the last 30 days, they've had 32% growth. Holy shit. If these numbers come up, this would be amazing. If you look up here on this chart right here, you're gonna have to go a little higher. Dota 2 sitting at 777,417. Okay, that's some good numbers. Battlegrounds 623,668. Also really good numbers. So, holy shit! I just noticed that hours played. Pretty plucking close. So yeah, Dota 2 guys, watch out. We're coming for you. We've passed Counter-Strike. I don't even like booting up Counter-Strike anymore because I feel like I'm giving to them, But that's the thing is Path of Exile is moving up on the charts. Look at you, go Big Daddy, you. So yeah, this right now is the current current stats for where PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds sits in the market, and it looks like it's just getting better and better. I look forward to seeing it pass fucking Dota 2. I don't have a problem with Dota 2. I played Dota 2 at one time. I'd recommend Dota 2 over fucking League of Legends to anybody. It's harder to play, but it's less fucking kitty kitty type shit. Um, Kind of like WoW versus EverQuest. That means anything to you guys. Moving on from there. Get rid of that image. Bloop. What was this one? Oh yeah, that's someone. Uh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna need that image anyway for the next one. AMD's after. Okay, so originally I reported that the AMD card looked like it was gonna be stomping, almost triple the performance of the fucking 1080 Ti with their 64 RX or XR or whatever the fuck. And so yeah, it's RX Vega cards. Anyways, so that report had to be fucking rescinded because that was not true. It came out almost neck and neck with the 1080 Ti. Now it looks like Radeon's fucking rolled out a driver to kind of boost the performance of their card. This stat right here shows if you're into crypto mining, take it for what it's worth. You know, I'm pretty sure some of the old like 580s and shit like that or whatever the fuck are still running better and cleaner for your performance. It looks as I saw, it was a lot of 1070s right now that were getting bought up and sucked up for the crypto market. So there's that. Oh, I just realized I never fucking changed the thing over. So there's the stats. You know, so you can see the performance with the old driver versus the blockchain driver. Take it for what it's worth. I mean, it's there. I mean, you know, it definitely, you can see some improvement. I mean, so yeah, there's that. Moving on from that. I'm not a big cryptocurrency guy, so you know, I don't really care that much. Cryptocurrency, I don't really care. This kind of cool one. Linus from Tech Tips did a little story yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys caught it or not. I figured I'd touch on it because it's important. It's something that I even believed back in the day to a point. But it wasn't just Nvidia. It was, I believed it about most things, that planned obsolescence and forced planned obsolescence. And what I mean by this is companies releasing drivers that actually start to make hardware not operate optimally. And from a young age, you know, dealing with technology, I was like, oh, well, this thing used to work so good. Now these new drivers roll out, or I do this update and it just doesn't fucking work right. So, fuck, this shit's just gotta be off. They're just fucking shit up so you buy new shit. No, that's not the case. At least with Nvidia, it's been proven now. Linus and his team went through like 200 and something over simulations, going through all these different drivers and different cards, and just fucking, or maybe it was 2000, I can't remember. Anyways, they compiled a whole bunch of fucking data and then just spit it out for you, essentially proving that by, and you know, I'm pretty sure Linus is pretty much a Team Red guy. I think he's like in the middle more, but I've seen him lean more towards red team than green team, so I'm gonna call him a Team Red guy. Oh well. I'm pretty sure he'd call shenanigans though if he would have seen a driver that just tanked the goddamn cards. And so yeah, so they compiled the data, they did the data, and it came back that actually there was not significant gains, but there was notable gains between driver releases in performance. And as he said, and as I later found out in life, it's not that the drivers are causing the cards to get bad. It's that the technology is evolving and your card is stuck in time where you bought it. The newer cards run way faster on newer games because they were designed to run on these engines. And a lot of people don't get that. Is that if you have a card It might have the same clock speed, might have the same fucking amount of memory, and you put them against each other. One's made now and one's made 3 years ago. One card was designed to run the games of nowadays. That other card might actually be way better at running games back then if the architecture was not continued into the next card. So that's where we've gotten with our technology, is we're tailoring technology so it fucking meets our purpose at hand. And it's been that way for a while. And so don't blame the company that makes the card. You know, they've actually made it as good as they could make it at the time. I mean, so if it's not doing good 5 years, 6 years later, what do you want? What do you want? Um, you know, I feel bad for the guys that paid $1,000 for the original Titans. They're now like kind of getting beat by lower end cards. But that's what happens. But look how long that they lasted. They lasted for a long time. So it's like you didn't have to do another upgrade for a while. You know, you're looking at like 700 series all the way up to fucking 1,000 series. Are you mad? Mad, bro? So yeah, so planned obsolescence. At least it's a myth with NVIDIA. It's been disproven by Linus over at Tech Tips. He's a pretty cool guy. I like him. Even for a Canuck. You know, those crazy Canucks. Bungie. This is something I reported on, I want to say Monday. I did this. So Monday, I'm pretty sure I did it. And Tuesday, actually. I believe Monday and Tuesday I touched on it. Because Monday, I was like, hey, something's popping up on fucking Steam for sale from Bungie. What the fuck? And then it was more narrowed down on Tuesday saying, okay, it's their currency. And this is really a thing. It's not just a rumor. Well, they're rescinding that because it was an error. Good job. So anyways, earlier this week, Destiny Silver went for fucking up for purchase on Steam. I don't know how kind of error, you know, you're a multi-million, if not billion-dollar fucking company, you know, that's turned out how many fucking games? Damn it. And because you got Bungie and Activision, and you're working in hand with Blizzard, so where the fuck does Steam even come into this fucking mix? This is where, you know, it hurts my brain to think about this, because it's like, where does Steam come in? But no, seriously, in all seriousness, okay. The obvious question was, how the fuck did it happen? We don't know. They're not saying how it happened. But what they did say, let's see, the Bungie community manager, David Dealdag, addressed the surprised silver sales, so to speak, on Twitter. He went on Twitter and he goes, the Destiny transactions on Steam were made available in error. All purchases will be refunded manually by Valve. Sorry for the confusion. That's the official statement. Somebody decided to troll that official statement, which I found this kind of funny. Replying to his fucking Destiny blog, whatever the fuck. How do you sell microtransactions for a game that literally doesn't exist on PC? LOL. And then Mr. David, being a snarky little fuck that he is, replied to that, spoiler, ... you don't. So kudos for him for fucking taking that fucking snarkiness with more snarkiness. I like it. Anytime somebody can fucking troll, I love it. I was looking at this game. It looks kind of cool. Kind of Diablo 2 first person ish esque. It's it was revealed last month. City of Brass. Kind of gave it a quick little look through, looky loo. Yeah, it's early access, whatever. Who gives a shit? If you're into that shit, go ahead. It's gonna have a leaderboard so you can compete with your friends and shit like that. Leaderboard, Steam leaderboard before it resets daily. So that's kind of cool. I mean, a daily leaderboard so you can fucking troll your friends with high scores that you probably hacked into there or whatever. I don't know. I've never had good luck with having legit fucking leaderboards. Even Player Unknown Battlegrounds had a problem for a while. I think they fixed that for the most part now. No mention on the price just yet, but you know, September 18, early access, it's coming. But City of Brass, keep an eye out for it. Go look up a trailer or whatever. I'm not going to show you because the only one I found was like 12 minutes long and I didn't feel like clipping it, so whatever. Deal with it. What's up, dude? Moving on to fucking Peter Molynix's game. It moved from a mobile game into an actual PC game. It's called the Trail Frontier Challenge. It was kind of a cool game. I looked at it and I actually got a trailer for you guys because it looked pretty fucking cool, and it was just one of the things that hit my deal. Short.
Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the trail. Take a stroll through the ancient forest, the frozen peaks, Dead Man Dunes. You look like someone who knows where they're going, who knows the value of experience. Am I right? Will you overcome whatever challenges life throws your way? Will you pick up on every opportunity? Will you learn every craft? Will you develop an enviable fashion sense? Will you build a fortune the likes of which the world has never seen? Make your home here in Eden Falls, a new frontier full of profit and opportunity. A brave new world awaits, newcomer. Now come on!
Well, there you go. There's the trailer for that game. It looks kind of cool. It kind of does have that adapted from a mobile-esque kind of feel to it. It's got a lot of mechanics going on, and I felt like spotlighting it because it doesn't seem like it's gonna have a whole lot of notoriety, but it kind of looks like one of those cool-looking games. Fuck it, I don't know. Moving on from that, I've got my the Prey. So Prey has got a demo right now on Steam, and it was, from what I've been told, it had a bad boot from start. It didn't get a great launch. They did patch 105, which fixed a lot of the bugginess. There was just a lot of just little nuance fixes that were needed. Some AI problems, some textures bugging, some animations bugging. So there was a lot of nuances to the game that weren't game breaking on most aspects, but some were, game breaking bugs. And this takes the player out of the environment, takes them out of that immersion, because that's what you're looking with like a semi story based game per se. I'm gonna call it semi because I'm not that driven into them. Even if there's a story, I don't even really follow the story. I'm there for the gameplay, there for the exploration, the content, the raw content. And so all these little bugs just pulls the player out of what he's doing. It's like, I was really in the zone doing this, I was focused on this, and then bug pulls him right out. So supposedly a lot of these are fixed. Anyways, free demo up on Steam right now, so if you want to check that out, that's up. And I got another little fucking trailer, so check that shit out. Right.
We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms. You've seen what those creatures can do.
Warning. This is a station-wide emergency.
What the hell have you done?
August 16th, free trial. There you go. So check it out. Could be worth it. I don't know. I might check it out. I got some bandwidth to burn up before tomorrow when it resets. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out, I guess. Get some free time. Fuck it. And that's gonna wrap my show up for today. I'm about 5 minutes short. Yeah, who cares? What am I gonna say? What's my closing? Don't fry bacon naked. My old sergeant used to tell me that every time we had a safety meeting because, you know what? I've done it. Don't do it. Don't want that evil on you, Ricky Bobby. Peace.